that he has been able to guide the men and women of this congregation to do over those 50 years, and for the growth of this church from a single diocese to now 40 dioceses. And we are grateful to God and indeed the entire communion for that effort and work over 50 years. The second is to say that the Anglican Church is inseparable from Kenyan society. You are part and parcel of the society and history of this nation. And I will go even a step further, because not only have you been involved very heavily in not just spreading the gospel, but also in participating in education, in health, and many other social activities that have gone to improve the lives of your fellow citizens. But I think I can say without fear that the church has also been at the very center of the social, economic, and political history of our country, beginning all the way the late Archbishop Festus Solang to Bishop Gitare, Manese Kuria, up to even Archbishop Wabukala. You have played a central role in the social economic life of this country and have been instrumental in ushering in changes that have made Kenya a better place. And I urge you and encourage you, Archbishop, continue with that. Continue with that. We cannot separate church and the life of people. Yes, you are out there to save souls, but you're also out there to serve and to ensure that the will of your people is also followed and committed by their leaders. And I want to encourage you that you shouldn't stop that. You should continue. Because as my father used to say, you are indeed the church. You are the conscience of society. And we need you at the very forefront to ensure that we who have also been given the mandate by the people to execute on their behalf an agenda to improve livelihoods, we are also kept on our toes. I think the third thing I was going to say is that I am truly grateful even for the sermon that you have given today, because I believe you have touched the very nerve of what we should be doing, not just as a church, but as a society. And the recognition that our role is not to give, but rather to teach our people to fish, to teach our people to live decent lives, to teach our people to not only be God-fearing, but also to know the spirit of service to their fellow man. And I was particularly touched about that congregation you mentioned in Malindi that you went to see, and how they are working together with their community to empower young men. And I want to go and see it. And I promise you, next time I'm in Malindi, I will make sure I pay a visit, because I would like to see also what you saw. and to say that I accept your offer, because this is not work that can be done by government alone. It is a societal responsibility. So I accept your offer of us working hand in hand to be able to grow a generation of responsible, empowered, God-fearing citizens. And I look forward to working not just with you as the Anglican community, but indeed with the entire religious community, for us to see what is it that we can do together to get our children away from the challenges, the problems that they are currently going through. So on that, take me as a partner, take my government as a partner, and I look forward to continuing to engage with you and others in the religious community as we seek solutions to this most pressing problem. The third, which I must also, I don't know whether I am going to congratulate you, Archbishop, or the Provost through you, is to say, I am actually quite impressed today, because we have been having a serious COVID problem in this country, and it is growing. And on an occasion like this, that is so central and critical to your history, you have managed to put together a service where you are obeying and following all the necessary laid down COVID protocols that have been set. Hongera sana, pongezi. Pongezi, pongezi sana. We are going through that very difficult time of saying, now what do we do again? Do we close up? We shall be coming back to that, not today, but soon. But when I see this, it says that, we don't have to. If only people would observe and would be caring of their fellow citizens, it is possible to keep COVID at bay and still be able to live and lead a normal life. I only wish that this issue of personal responsibility would be taken at heart, because truly we are facing a major challenge. And I remember when we said we are going to reopen, we said people take up the challenge of personal responsibility. And I'm glad to see the Anglican Church has taken up that call of personal responsibility. And if we all did it, we could keep COVID at bay, we would reduce deaths, and we would be able to continue to drive our economic agenda. So I just wanted to say thank you, pongezi, hongera, na tusome from what we have seen today. Ya mwisho, kwa sababu mimi sitaki kuwaweka, we will continue to work together on this youth project. I think it is a very worthwhile cause. I'll talk about that later when we simama kando pale. Tuone vile tutasaidiana. Na ya mwisho, I have been given an invitation by one Uncle Paul. I don't know whether he's still here or whether he's gone back to his congregation. So I wanted to tell him that yes, I accept his invitation, but I have a particular reason for accepting, and that is some many years ago, probably before Uncle Paul was born, I was one of the people who used to come to that Sunday school. So I would like now to attend in a different capacity and see whether things are still... Uncle Paul, I know you've got gray, lakini I think mimi nimekuzidi na miaka kidogo. Nitakuja, nataka kuona kama mnasomesha vile mlikuwa mnatusomesha wakati huo. Nitakuja Sunday moja nikusurprise. Si ni hivyo? Utanipatia namba. Tutabonga. Kwa hayo machache na mengi nasema Mungu awabariki, Mungu aendelee kubariki kanisa Anglican na Mungu aendelee kubariki taifa letu la Kenya. Asanteni sana. Thank you very much.